It's the 1st of January 2022, 1:36. This car park's only one car here, but as usual, that way up there in Ballykelly Forest, that way up there a man has just left with a dog. That way there a woman has just left with a wean. And that's the thing about car parks. This whole entire wood would be completely empty. But there's two ways into it and there's folk at both of them. A lot of people stop at car parks, they just hover. They hover wee Luna. So I'm going to put you on the lead now to be past these ones over here. Because that's the way we want to go. We'll go anti-clockwise around this forest. It's mountain bike tracks, but it's not official mountain bike tracks. They probably start off as animal trails. A lot of times we've done the whole lot because we Willow couldn't do it. And even Shadow near the end couldn't do it. It's too long. You can split into two halves. You could do half of it. But then you have to come back to the forest track, which I'm not too keen on. But the thing is now the forest track, I think forest tracks might be good for Luna. Like see, look, she sees something already. When she sees something, she fully focuses on it. She focuses too hard on it, don't you, Luna? Luna, this is Ballykelly Forest. Do you know what I have in my pocket, Luna? I have them wee bones. So when I call you, I'll be giving you these wee ones and you got to come back to get them, okay? Now, it's pity that Wayne was down there, like. We could have just went out now, free ranged, but oh no. And that old boy up there, the dog's on a lead. And the rain's coming on. I don't mind the rain. I've got leggings in the boot. Maybe I should put the leggings on. It's been a lovely morning. I'm going to put the leggings on first, Pep. We'll give them ones a head start. And then we'll get you out them. She was trying to jump the seat there, weren't you, Pet? I had to push her back. She has to learn only one door she goes out of. Probably thinks she's that much to learn. But in all fairness, like, I pushed her back and she stayed back. And stay. If you go on the lead, stay. That was all part of your training, Pep. Come on, nice and gentle. If we cross the stream, them ones won't want to get their feet wet. So they're not there across the stream, Pep. Now we go down here now, I'm across the stream. That's your first time in Ballykelly. Once we had to walk about 20 minutes, and once we walk 20 minutes, we'll be away from civilization then, and then she'll have fun. The wee path was up there. I would say that wee girl up walking, like, she's not going to walk any more than 10 minutes. It's the size of her legs. If we cross the stream here, Pep, I reckon I could sort of chance letting you off. There's a possibility we could run into that old boy, that other dog. It's not me, but he has it on the lead. There, they're up there now. Sets them in. All right. On you cross, in the water. Luna! Come on, get the feet wet. Get the feet wet. I have to get my feet wet now, Luna. I must be honest with you, I'm not too fussed on. Oh, look how wet the lens. You're jumping up. Come on. Hi, Luna. You want a wee biggie? Luna! There we go. Oh, you dropped it. Come on now. Now take your time now. Oh, poopy. Ah, the naughty puppy done that. The owner didn't pick it up. Didn't do the flick with a stick. Not much rain in here now, but dark. The wind's pretty loud. It is pretty dark in here, Willow, Luna, isn't it? Pretty dark, Luna. Don't know why I always end up with a black pup. Willow was the brightest one at Prehen. Why can I get a wee blonde one or something like that? Easier to see, easier to pick up in the camera. I know other YouTubers would have a black pup pet. Wouldn't go with the photography. I was thinking of buying one of them houses now one time. Them ex-army houses. They're in pretty bad shape, so they were. And the one I had my eye on was because I could put a gateway into the forest, and it's sold. I come down with the money for the deposit, and that one it's sold. That's how close I was to getting one. Location, 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 pet. I'm better off where I am. But the thing is, the house, the two-story house in there was less than half the price of what I paid for one. They were cheap houses. And I thought, well, even if I stuck a caravan in the garden, and then I did at the house, mobile home. You need a ceilings and anything on it, but if you got one, you just rewire the whole thing. A bit mucky here. You ain't covered in muck. On this way, Willow. She's very fast down wee legs. Very fast. Had her in Prehen Woods this morning. She's going into the foliage a while lot. So I'd like her to stop that. Don't mind her going into the grass and all, but not through brambles and all that. She's like a wee fox. She's having a good day today. So it's her up early. Long time since I walked this wood here. I was stopping to do wee bits of it. This wee bit here, but let's get a wee bit brighter out here now. We're out now in the civilization now, out now onto the forest lane out here. Forest track. Only there's one old man and the dogs I can see. But, wee Lucy, when I had Lucy, she loved this forest. I brought the rainbow dogs. I used to bring the rainbow dogs down here. Look at the jumps of that. She's jumping like, what is she after now? I don't see nothing. This is just going mad. Oh, look, she's not even running, she's actually hopping. Luna, come on this way now, come on. There you go, come on this way. There you go, come on. Well, you can jump across that there, no problem. Look at her now, letting on, she still want to get her feet wet. I've watched you the last 10 minutes going mad. Looks she can't get up now. Come on now. You've been going mad this last 10 minutes. Now you're letting on, you can't cross the stream. Who are you trying to kid, eh? She's got the scent of something, you see. I don't know if it's a badger or what. Just checking no steam in this lens. There's the main track now. We turn back off again here now to the right. That's the area now. My house is there. All sold off now, private. It's that far ahead now. Luna! Come on this way! That's a goat! I prefer footpaths like this here. There's no gravel underneath. This is just made by people. Mountain bikes not come down here, but they didn't actually make it to begin with. They just started using it and people walk here. But if you do meet a bike, they can't ring the bell and make you get off. Like, it's not a purpose-built mountain bike track as such. But the only bad thing with these wee trails is if the foresters come and cut the trees down, they don't care about them and they just block them. I don't know how much of Luna's going to show up in this camera. It's just a wee black speck in the distance. This part here is always mucky. Even in the summertime it's mucky. This takes us back on then. The main road's just over there. We're following the main road to the edge of the forest, and then what I'm going to do then is just walk around the outside of the forest. And so you can split into two halves. When you get halfway, you can come back to the forest track if you're in a rush. You don't really save much time. Luna! Luna! Come on! See, that's the learn to come back and all. That's why I want these narrow trails. Look what I got! Look what I got! Ah, that's a good girl. And when you give them a wee treat, you always pet them. So you can grab the harness and put the lead on if you need to. So the idea being, she shouldn't get any more than that far ahead. She's a wee bit mad now because it's all new to her. And then as you see people coming and all the dogs in the distance, call her back and put her on the lead. Once we pass them other people, let her back off again. I wanted to come down first thing this morning, but she's on antibiotics for her skin twice a day, so I meant I had to get her fed. If I came down early this morning, she wouldn't have got the antibiotics in time. There's less mucky down here. So I went down to Prehen Woods instead. This wood here is right beside the main road, and you think all the councils in Northern Ireland, you know, up by Castlewellan there, you've got Castlewellan Forest Park with a mountain bike trail. Cookstown took over a forest and they have a mountain bike trail. Omagh Council took over a forest in Glen, mountain bike trail. London Council, Limavady Council, Coleraine. Or in fact, Coleraine have a mountain bike trail and a wood outside Garva. So Coleraine Council, they have a mountain bike trail in Garva. London have nothing. This would be an ideal spot, but the only problem with us here, it's very close to the Limavady Coleraine district, and their repairs reduces. But the van folk could probably go on to Garton Glen. It's a bad old road getting to it. But of all the forests to get there, there's no forest as easy to get there as this one. And if you had a mountain bike track here, with it being right beside the main road, it's so easy to get to. But the number of people who would get here, there really only is the one road coming here, because you got Loch Foyle there. Or I suppose like at Cookstown and these other places, people can come 360 degrees, all roads to it. But you think they'd have something here, like they don't have to spend millions. There's a gate now to the main road out there. And if you cross the main road, it would take you into the entrance off the other side of the forest, the other side. It's not far down. There's the main road now in front. You get the odd person parking the car there, which is sort of stupid. Like, you're coming to a forest to go for a walk, so why would you want to park at the nearest gate? It's free to get into. See, she's walking differently here now compared to Prehen Woods. Prehen Woods, she was in through brambles and everything. Here it's easier to keep an eye on her. Jolly jumping there, it's going to puff her out there. She's going to be so cuddly tonight. She fell asleep last night in front of the fire. I've never had a wee pup lie in front of the fire before. When I first got wee Lucy, we threw the ball in the living room and landed in front of the electric fire. And Lucy was scared to pick the ball up. She thought the electric fire was hot. It's just the effect of a fire. There's that other dog up front now. So she must have came from a home that had a fire originally. But Shadow and Willow didn't bother about it. There's actually a forestry lane here that's overgrown, but this is proper hardcore underneath for the lorries. But once we get to the end of this, it's just wee tracks that people have made themselves and wee animals. It's not very well signposted from the main road. It's just got a wee sign saying jogging trail. And the lane goes up behind the man's house. You would swear it was his lane to his garden. And that would put people off driving in. And the main road's a straight road. The other side's not as bad. The other side's better signposted. A wee picnic site, but the car park's very small. Car park on this side's a lot bigger. It's badly signposted. And that was signposted jogging trail. That's when the army was still living in the houses. So I imagine you would have got the old soldier running around here. Jogging trail is just the forestry lanes. Probably had a finer stone on them, make it easy to run, but that was it. When we get to the end of this, we're pretty close to the main road. You see when she goes in there now, if she was to get stuck, I wouldn't get her out. And she could get stuck with a harness on. But she'll learn. She gets stuck, she can yelp all she wants. So learn not to go back in there. Luna, come on! Where are you going? Luna, come on! You are going to get stuck. That is thorns, that's brambles. Look at the way she's pushing through. It's not to say she's following trails. Well, that's a wee bit of a trail there. Come on, Luna! You're a silly girl. Hi, do you want another wee Becky? Do you want another wee Becky? Luna! Luna, wee Becky! Oh, you like the wee Beckies? You're choking now. What are you... I don't know. What are you choking on now? Give me more bit. Ah, Luna! Luna, this way! Luna! Mum! Yeah, I can only teach her so much to begin with. But I don't want her doing that. We've got wee nesting birds. So not better to come in the woods then. She doesn't like getting wet. She shakes very quick. As soon as a wee bit of rain comes on, she's shaking right away. She's like intermediate wipers in your car. Like. We're near the end of this wee path now, and very close to the main road. And we can turn left. It looks like there's somebody driving down here pretty recent. You still see a bit of the tracks of the tyres. Luna! 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 What are you running at? Mum! We're not allowed to carry on. Oh, we're getting close to the main road now. She sees some wildlife. I don't see any wildlife, and this is rabbits or something. Squirrels, I don't see nothing. Or whereas you just smell something. Oh, she got left behind. That's a different tree there. That's one of them original trees. That must be from the country house that used to be here. That wee seed escaped there, Pip. Oh, this is Ballykelly. They call this Walworth. So I was just wondering if it was a house here called Walworth. I'm nothing about the history here. This was the first forest in Ireland. First government forest in Ireland. Yeah, now we're on a wee track now. That's the main road there. There's our wee track now. There's a long time since I've done this. Runs around outside the edge of the forest. Once you go over this hill here and away from the road, it's nice. You hear the wind and all. But like, doing that on the mountain bike is much harder than going to a mountain bike track, because you've got roots and muck and everything. Well, these mountain bike tracks you go to have nice smooth stones. And we just slip there. Luna! Where's she gone? Are they looking for wee bells? Luna! Luna! Can't even hear the noise of traffic. I'm going up. Can't hear the traffic in the one. Hear it up. Hear the bells now. There now. Ah, that girl! Hi, do you want a wee Becky? Luna, a wee Becky? Oh, I got a full pocket full. Oh, full pocket full. Luna, this way! Luna! Mum! Alright, girl! How much does it take to get her puffed out there? More exposed to the wind here now. You can get near the fields, you've got a wee stone wall between the forest and the farmer's field. This side always gets the wind. That muck's a sticky type, very sticky muck. Luna! Luna! There might be animals in that field there. They put sheep in there from time to time. You need to make sure she doesn't go near that field. Come on, Luna, this side! Come on! That'll get it. The sheep on it today. Don't think she'll go after sheep. Sweet things she goes after. Leaves, birds. Anything small. But you can't go into a field with sheep because the sheep don't know she's not going to go after them. So it's not very thick to the right before you enter the field. If she goes right, I'll keep cornering to go to the left. Hey, you're too far ahead, pet! Hey, hey! I can hear the sheep bar now. Well, you're too far ahead. That's okay. Oh, lots of wee sheep in there. Thing is, if a dog goes on an open field like that, they can go in there very quick. Not like running around trees. They're spooky wee sheep. Let me call her back now. Luna! Wee treat! Wee treat! Are you not getting puffed out yet, are you not? Aye? Are you not getting puffed out? Come on now. See, if you've got a big dog can't run like that. Big dog's more like an oil tanker. Like she's like a wee, you know, wee MG sports car. You think a wee short legs to retire quickly, but oh no. Coming back, checking that's who she was. She has the kind of things you're looking for. If I don't come up behind her, will she come back? You shouldn't be in there, pet. But next time we come here, she'll understand it better, and the time after that will be even better. And she'll get to the stage where she won't want to go to the right hand side. Luna! Luna! Who wants a treat? Who wants a treat? No jumping, no jumping. Nice and gentle. That's a girl. I shall come back for the treats now, but if there's a wee bird there, she'll go for the bird rather than the treats. She has to learn my scold voice whenever I'm really mad. She has to learn that. If I was to scold now, she wouldn't pay me. No! That's a girl. That's a good girl on this way. Yeah, no, score voice working. It's a nice probably wee sneaky one, you know, and run up ahead where I can't see her. Luna! Come on, stay in the footpath. You don't have to go that side. If she goes into a field, it's not the sheep. It'll be the scent of some other, like fox or something, going into the field. That field there is empty. Luna! 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 You're too far ahead! She's getting 3 times the walking than I am. So if I've walked an hour around this here place, she would have had 3 hours. Come on now. She's burning off them wee bickies, so she is. Ah! Ah! Luna! Come on, that's a girl, stay aside. You see, that's a wee trail there. That's a new path to made there, I like around outside. Oh, you doing a wee pee? That's a girl. Alright, peas are important. She's very small. This is a perfect day for me. I love weather like this. A wee bit too many coats on, like, but I don't have too many, it's not enough. But I love, this is my favourite type of day to be out. The only bad thing is it's dark at 4 o'clock. It's too short. Ah! Luna! Come on, stay outside. See her snuffing. That's a guy, stay outside. There's so much you have to learn. Doesn't even know what this side is or nothing, like, but sit down. Luna! Mom! If you have a mountain bike, I don't know if it's worth cycling this. The chance is you have to travel here. And if you're going to travel here, you as well travel to Garva or Gorton Glen or Cookstown. Other tracks are so much better, so much easier. Especially in the muck, your tires are a bit sticky. But if you live in Ballykelly, then this is the place to come. My shoelace is coming out. So I think now we're at the halfway point. If you want to go back to the car now, you turn to the left and that's the forest area. When I first came here, there was no trees there at all. They'd all been cut down. I brought some of the wee rainbow dogs here. Hello, Luna! All them is all growing there since I had Lucy. So you're going back to the year 2000. The only time you shoot this here. Where's she gone? Once you get to this side here, there's a wee streams and bridges And this is quite nice as well. Wee streams and bridges. I used to do this here all the time before that part there was open. I'll tie my shoelace when we get that wee bridge. There's a wee bridge down here with water. See, have a wee splash in the stream. I'll tie my shoelace now. The badgers down here. I don't know if they're still here or not. But I came here with Lucy. Must be about 2005, 2010, around about that time. And the badgers were there then. And I left Benisa at the rugby club, some event they were having. She did dancing or something like that. And it was one of the longest nights of the year. And the night, wee Lucy was such a quiet wee girl. And depending on what way the wind blows, if the wind's blowing towards you, a badger doesn't know you're there. So the badger could be in front, and if the wind's blowing from the badger towards you, the badger doesn't see you, he doesn't smell you. If the wind's blowing the other way, he will. And the wee badger came out of his hole, and he was scraping out all the leaves and stuff out of the hole. He's cleaning his wee entrance up, so he was getting everything all nice and tidy. And then did another wee badger come out of the hole, and I'm not exaggerating, the two of them started having sex in front of me. They weren't even trying to hide it. And it didn't last too long, like. And then one of them started walking towards me. I go, oh. Because I don't know if badgers goes for dogs. And wee Lucy was sitting beside me. And just as that, then he turned off to the right. But it was getting a wee bit, you know, does a badger go for dogs? I didn't know. That's a bit mucky down there, honey. Wee Willow would not want to cross that bridge there. That wee thing out just shot across. But a couple of trees fell down and blocked this path. And then the mountain bikers then drove around the trees, and when driving around the trees, they went through the badger set, right through the middle of the badger set. And I don't know if badgers want to stay somewhere when mountain bikers are going over the badger set. So I don't know if there's badgers there now or not. I'd imagine they've moved elsewhere. And then with farmers and all wanting to kill them, boys dig them out and all that, those things don't stand a chance. But if they had sex in front of me, the chances are there would have been wee cubs later that year. And they only go on ground that's not boggy. It's no good to them if the ground's full of water. Now there's a lot more trees planted since then, so the badgers could have moved elsewhere. I'm gonna call her back now and get my shoe tied. As she comes, hold on, I tie my shoe, pet. I think I tie my shoelace. Shoelace is coming out. Look at that there, look. Fall apart. Oh, my God again. Oh, wee Becky. Oh, wee Becky. Luna. I'm gonna give you a wee Becky. Oh, you're good enough to whip. There we go. Right, the more where they came from, I got a big container in the car full of them. Plastic container to keep you out. Maybe I should get a metal container. What these wee bridges straight over. See, poor wee Willow couldn't do it because she had no joint. It wasn't that Willow was drowned, she did not have a joint and was terrified of the wee legs sliding out to the side. But the thing about wee Willow, she wouldn't let me pick her up. If she got stuck, I could have carried her. I used to carry Lucy, and Lucy was heavier. But although Lucy was heavier, she felt lighter, because Lucy didn't mind getting carried. This wee one here got into a fight last night. Another dog attacked her. 5 times I pulled her away. The other owner couldn't get their dog back. Ended up I just picked her up. No problem out of her. She didn't try and fight back, and she didn't struggle when I picked her up. Almost left this wee bridge. See, if I stop here now, the sheep will she come back. It's all part of testing. You can't hear the wind. Bells. This is not no excitement to get back, am I? She's coming. She's coming. Ach, look. Look at her. Ah, where'd you go? Oh, my girl. Not my girl. Oh, you went to break it, didn't you, honey? You went to break it. You found me again. That's a girl. That test passed. Whenever I practice putting on the lead, I won't tape that day. I need to have the lead in my hand and I'll call it back every 5 minutes. I'll set the alarm and every 5 minutes I'll call it back and put it on the lead. So it's too awkward doing that a long way to GoPro. But I'll probably do it in the Roe Valley Country Park where there's people about and get her used to coming back to the lead. Come back to the lead, flip the lead on, quick lead on, walk her for about a minute, let her back off again. Walk 5 minutes, call her back, put the lead on, walk a minute. And then she'll not be scared to come back to go on the lead. She's starting to come back herself now without me calling her. And a little bit not calling her. The I start was calling her every couple of minutes to see how far she's going ahead. So she's starting to keep an eye on me to make sure she's not too far ahead. The less you call them, the better. So then when you call them, it's only for important stuff. So the better chance they'll listen to you. Well, if you just shout the name constantly, they're not going to listen. You want a wee drink of water? You want a wee drink of water, honey? Look at the balance on that wee stick there. That's a girl. You get a wee drink of water. Only wee bridges are badly deteriorating. Luna! Wee drink! Well, you got a wee bit there. Are you so small, ain't you, Pet? Why? Are you such a small girl? That's a dodgy bridge there, Pet, isn't it? Luna! Up! Hello, Luna! 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 It might be a second bicycle. We keep an eye out, Pet. Come on now, Pep. Where's she going now after that bicycle? The original path used to be on across there, just to go up there a bit. But as the years go on, it got muckier and muckier, and they came across this way and the trees fell down. In fact, it's up here, the original one is now. This would have been here, but it used to, there it is there, that's the original one there to the right, and that's the new one they made to avoid the muckiness. I need to straighten the bit out. The thing with this here, this is not an official mountain bike track. You don't have a one-way system. People just do what they want, walk where they want, ride where they want. So you need to be, if you're on a bicycle, you need to be ready to stop. See the years and all, but she's getting some running here. What I found last night, she was pretty lively last night, and then when she got home she just sort of kaput out. She just kept going, she didn't slow down, like, she kept going, but then once she stopped, she was just flat, there in front of the fire. She hasn't really got no sleep today, and when we finish here she's still not getting sleep. I'm heading to a beach or somewhere. I'm going to get her drained. And then when it comes in to go on the Road Valley and teach her to go on the lead and stuff, it's a wee bit more drained and easier to train. That's what I reckon anyway. I should probably go like a Duracell tomorrow as well. And Monday. Luna! Luna! It's over there, shit. Is that an old dog? There's an old dog over there. Looks like a shorter tail. Luna! Luna! Now I think we're near the badger place now. I don't think that was her, I think there's another dog in there. She's a long tail, long skinny tail. There's a dog in there with a shorter tail. There's a man there in front now. There's another wee doggy there. How you doing? Alright. I couldn't see her and I seen that wee one there, so that can't be her. Thought I had a shorter tail.
Just down there.
Aye.
You're always saying hi to these.
Aye.
She was just saying hi.
Hello, Bob.
Very sweet young thing.
Oh, a wee old one behind.
Right, this is it.
What age is he?
The two boys are actually 16, these two.
Oh.
He's quite blind, deaf. This one's totally deaf.
You're
so-
still right walking anyway.
Well, that's it. We still get him out. What age is your little one?
I just got her last Wednesday
She's
from the
only
GSPCA.
brilliant.
And I don't know if it's 1.5 between 3. They give me different ages. But that's why I'm around here now, like, see how far she goes when she comes back and all.
She's really sociable. She's lovely.
But the only thing is she's going through brambles and stuff and through hedges. I'm not used to that, like.
Right, okay. But she'll get used to that. She'll soon learn your way of going, you know. She'll soon pick it up.
So I'm starting off here and then I'll try the road by Country Park.
That's madness, isn't it? There's so many people there.
I'll do the outer part down to the last one first, you up near the back.
Yeah.
And then get closer. And then start teaching to come back from the lead and stuff.
But she's brilliant. You know, she was just saying hi to these and she's just really energetic.
Some energy.
You forget.
It's not rolling out, it's like a Duracell. I need to get a night. There's like a sea one. Can I pet the sea one?
Oh, look at his friends.
You okay, you pet it? I've been you. And you lovely. Aye. I really get her to slow down a wee bit like this one here. No! Yeah. Come on now. There we go. There we go. Good girl. Come on now. Are you socialising, are you? Well, you socialising. Come on, this way now. I was going to say, we need to get you fat to get me one, but you can't say fat. 16! Like 16! Wee thing blind and all. I'm still out doing his walkies. That's the way it should be. You mightn't be able to see, you mightn't be able to hear, but you feel the one. You feel the leaves. There's a wee bit fat. I suppose, like, you get to that age, you get extra treats and all, and you're not doing enough of walking to burn it off. They're going for quality, and you've got the quantity. They want a wee bit of quality now. Ah, see that wee thing was probably... Ah! Ah! Come on this way! Ah! Ah! Come on this way, this way! Ah, that's quicker than saying come here and all that. Just don't do this. Those are the badgers used to be. The wee path would have went down there. Now in the fallen trees, the boys came around here in the mountain bikes through the badgers here. And I was standing that wee path over there with Lucy, and the badger came out of here. I got no distance. Might seem further with a GoPro, but it's no distance. Don't want to see her going down no holes, are there? You see the size of the holes, proper badger holes like. So the thing is, when the path came down here, that badger couldn't have been in there, he would have done the path. So they've moved, you don't need the field there now. But they were scraping, that clay there looks pretty fresh there. And they were scraping all the soil back, they were cleaning out the wee holes and all like. Somebody's put a table up here, but I can't see these being used anymore now. There's not much. Saying that one there, there's still clay dug here, but that could be other dogs. Ah! Don't go down there! You're getting stuck. See that one there, not used. I reckon that's the one that had the sex on, and I was just over there. So you see this fresh soil in places. But it's quite a big set. I know they have more than one way in and out. But do you think they'll sleep underneath us now? Here. Please do not touch video platform for badger study. Many thanks. So there's badger still here. As far as I know, a badger will attack a dog if it's cornered. But it's not going to go out of its way to attack a dog. But then badger is as big as her. She can get down them holes. People do send dogs down the holes. Them terriers. And the badger then have to attack her. She wouldn't have a clue what's happening. There's a big field over here, and there's very few big fields. It's always crops. You never see animals in it. It's always crops. Massive big fields, like something you get in America. It's not much good for wildlife, like. Look at the size of that field there. It's not much good for wildlife, is it? Years ago that might have been hundreds of wee fields. One's growing the potatoes. Ah, run this way! Luna! Luna! Mum! See, easy distracted. The farmer hasn't protected it very well. But I say there never is animals in there. But I don't want to get into the habit of going to the field. There's a couple of other big fields beside it, but that's really massive. Well, that's right now, honey. Hey, you're not doing too bad. Now, if this was 10 weeks in, I'll say you're a wee devil. But for first weekend, oh, doing great. Hopefully by the time it comes to next summer, you'll be civilised and be able to go to places like Tullymore and all. During the summer holidays. And Castlewell, there's lots of places to explore. I might even get down to Dublin, get down to them big parks in Dublin. You can enjoy them big parks. They're massive. That woman's wee dogs, 2 dogs are 16 years old, and when it comes to time to put them down, she's still not going to do it. It doesn't matter if they're 5 years old or 16 or 18. You always think, it wasn't too bad this morning. And the more wee pups you put down, you learn from the rest, but it doesn't make it any easier. You always feel guilty. Doesn't matter, you feel guilty. I just got the image of wee Willow walking out. Why did Willow have to walk out of the bed? She didn't walk all day. If she didn't walk, it would have been that bit easier. But when we came to putting her down, she walked. And it's just like she was coming out after getting the wee operation or something, and you're going to greet her and give her a hug instead of that. You think how you put to sleep. And that's the image that's going to remain with me. Not the image of her actually getting put to sleep. The actual image of her walking out. And then I still put her to sleep. But I've been thinking about it, what to do. I'll probably always be thinking about it. And the steroids wasn't an option. because I already gave her Loxicon earlier that day. But I was thinking then, if I was able to give her more Loxicon, she might have been alright on Sunday. Luna! Luna! This way! Luna! 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 Back! Luna! Back! Come on! You're not going to the field! Come on, that bad! Come on, sit! 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 Come on, you're not to go in the fields! That's dangerous! Dangerous! Come on, a wee treat for you anyway. But that's not because you're a good girl. That's because you came back. But you can't go into the field. That is dangerous! Dangerous! That's another word you have to learn. There's lots of words you have to learn. That's the same field, there's no animals like, but you can't get into the habit of going to the fields. Alright, there's no point in waiting to get a sheep full of, a field full of sheep. And then scold now. You just scold if we're going into a field. And then stop it going into the fields, and then when you get one with sheep, it won't happen. I was walking with Lucy here years ago, and the army were here. That time the army was still in the houses, and the boys were sitting in here among the vegetation with the rifles and all. Quite weird, like, out walking your dog, like. Well, they said really. Hang on these boys. I couldn't cycle up the hill. I'm doing this fast enough. Tortoise in the hair comes to mind. He's puffing and panting now, but he doesn't want to be embarrassed. He's in first gear, puffing himself out. I'm up at half was now looking for an electric one, Pip. She's still running yet. Luna! Hey! Luna! 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 She stopped. Ah, she's on her way back! She's on her way back! Right, sit down first, sit down. You can't have a snap and go. Snap and go. Hey, you're bound to be getting tired, Pip. How much energy can she get from them wee bone biscuits? Don't know why to go to the beach today or not. So it's a wee bit later than leaving this morning. I'll tell you a weird thing she done. I handed her a tablet just for curiosity. I got her antibiotic this morning and broke it in two. I just passed her half of it and she ate it. I gave her the other half and she ate that too. If she eats her antibiotics that quick, I don't have to hide them in food. Then I can give her antibiotics when I get up in the morning, get her a wee walk somewhere, and then feed her when I'm in the car. I'll take a lunchbox. Then we can get away earlier and go further. You see, the caravan's alright if you go to Port Royce and you walk around, but I don't want to keep walking around a lead. I wanted to get puffed out, run. I do plenty of lead walking at home. So to walk around Port Royce and that lead, she's not going to get the same enjoyment out of it as Willow did. When she gets older, she will. There's a wee church somewhere in Springwell Forest, not used anymore. Never seen it. Willow and Shadow can never walk to it. I might take her down someday. Walk around the forest tracks. She'll enjoy that alright. I'm not too fussed to walk on forest tracks. Unless I take the bicycle down. I could do that. She can cycle, or she can run on a cycle. We're near the end of this walk now. You come down onto the forest track, onto the main lane, but then you cut down through some more trees. The trees where that Wayne was and the woman was when I started. There's a wee path through there during the last wee bit. Now you've got the forest tracks here. I could walk the forest tracks if I wanted to. I'm not fussed on it. You're not going to find nothing by walking the forest tracks here. You'll probably just do a loop. That's the main jogging trail. And then you have the other bit of forest the other side of the main road. So there's two bits of it come close to the main road. It's very, very mucky down at the very bottom. We'll see what time it is now when we get back. Maybe even Ballykelly Beach, you know. Benone Beach has cars. There shouldn't be any cars in Ballykelly. Down this hill now. So go down out, straight down the hill to the left. It takes you right down to the forest track. And going to the right here, it brings you out at the corner. At the very start, so they're not very far from each other. And we're not far from the car then. I can hear another wind or something in the woods there. You're near the car park, you expect that. It would really be handy walking the other way, but I don't like walking down forest track at the end. I think the forest track over and done at the start and end off on a nice wee path. So that's the entrance down there now to the right. There's the shop out there in the main road. So we'll just cut down through these trees here. There's the main forest track there. You can walk around the forest tracks. That's the jogging trail. That's it. Look, there's toddlers now. You get them type of people. Come on, Willow. Willow. Come on, Luna. Luna, come on this way, honey. It's going to be Willow for years. Usually I wouldn't call the names too much when I'm calling them back. She doesn't know Luna right yet. But I always call Lucy and Shadow boys and girls. I always say more boys and girls, especially when you've got Max and all. And Asbo. You can't shout 5 or 6 names. Luna, come on honey. That's why I always start calling her honey and stuff. On pet. Use different names. It's a toy girl, I'm just shouting to come towards me. Save the name for something very important. Oh, huggies. It's a bit like a box of Family Circle, but done in the forest. She needs a wee bit of change now. I could go to the other bit of forest, but you need a wee bit of change. Bit of variety. See what time it is now. It's all about when it's getting dark. We've even got the fall banking. She could go and do a bit of fall banking if she wanted to, but it's just a straight line. You have the wee forest at Eglinton. We could maybe do that. Depends when it gets dark. I'm tempted to go to the beach. I'm still really tempted to go to Port Rush. Look, more cars now. Let's see if she knows to go to the right car. We're going to the car now, Luna. We're going to the car. Is your feet nice and clean? Car needs cleaned, huh? Look at that. I think we're on pretty well. There's only but 2 scoldings there, 2 scoldings. I think you're on pretty well, pet. Here now. Now, she's a habit now jumping all over the car. She's using the car like a trampoline. She's in the boot, she's trying to get into the front. She needs to learn to stay there. So once the MOT's done, I'll take this front seat back out. And I might make a wee bit of a 3-sided, like a wee chariot. Put a wee bed on it. Because she is more inclined to crawl over, where Shadow and Lucy wouldn't have, and Willow. Keep her in a wee zone. I think I might do that. Or I might keep the back seats in, and she'll walk in the floor and just walk straight in. 3 o'clock, we'll go somewhere else.